Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Astros lose to the Oakland Athletics. Not just lose, get shut out by the Athletics 4-0. Tough loss for the Astros. This is, loss you don't want to see the Astros take, especially, when you're opening up a series against a bad team like the Athletics going into this game, the A's at 39-62. Not just that, after losing yesterday and, not getting the sweep against Seattle and going into this game tied for first place. But the Astros, in my opinion, I'm a little upset the Astros couldn't start off this series with a win. But the Astros caught a lucky break because the Mariners, who are such a good team at home this year, going into the series with the Astros, where the Astros, went 2-1 in that series. This is just now the series we witnessed. The Mariners were a total of 30-18 at home, and now the first 4 games they have played since the All-Star break at home, they are now 1-3. Lost the Angels today 3-1. They had an excellent pitching performance. I think it was Bobby Miller that pitched, or not Bobby Miller. His last name's Miller. Their pitcher was outstanding in 7 innings, only gave up like 2 or 3 hits, was outstanding for the Mariners. And then the Angels scored like 3 runs in the 9th inning, and the Angels won. So great job by the Angels. Let's go Angels. The Angels shocked me when they swept the Mariners right before the All-Star break, which was crazy. Let's hope maybe the Angels can go get another sweep against the Mariners. The Angels are playing decent baseball right now. Or just great baseball against Seattle. But, great job on the Angels' end. Thank you, Angels. Now the Astros, don't expect the Angels to, save your butt, every game. The Astros need to take care of business and take down the Athletics. The Angels have saved the Astros a lot, really, because the Astros dropped a couple games against the Rangers before the All-Star break, but luckily the Angels beat the Mariners twice and then lose today against the Athletics. The Angels saved the day again. So, hooray, Angels, I guess. 4-0 is the final score. 8 hits for both teams, 1 error for both teams. Look, there weren't a lot of good things in this game, but look, one thing I love, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't know how. I think he'll get a good reaction. Welcome back, Aledmys Díaz. I know he wasn't great in this game. He went 0 for 3, but at the same time, welcome back. I miss Aledmys Díaz. I love having a guy like Aledmys Díaz who can play every position. I know we have a great utility guy like Mauricio Dubon, and I know a lot of people might be worried about what we're gonna see with Mauricio Dubon, with how much we're gonna see him now that Aledmys Díaz is back. I don't think Díaz is gonna take a huge effect in that, because I think the Astros have brought in Aledmys Díaz so he could play more first base. So if the Astros want to have another guy to play first base, they can do that. But Dubon honestly is more needed in the outfield than a utility guy. But Aledmys Díaz can go and play first base, which I think is what he's gonna play the most. He can play second if Altuve needs a day off. He can play third if Bregman needs a day off, which he might need that upcoming. He's been struggling. There's someone who might need a day off because he's been playing a lot. Jeremy Pena. Aledmys Díaz can start at shortstop if Jeremy needs a day off. And then, look, we saw Aledmys Díaz play left field and right field with the Astros. The only thing he didn't play was catcher and center field. He played 7 out of the 8 positions. 6 out of the 8 positions for the Astros. So, I really think that to have him back would be great. He went 0 for 3 today. I know he has not been great before he joined the Astros with the Athletics. Funny enough, really struggled. But I'm not concerned. His batting average is 94 right now. I'm not concerned about that. I'm not looking at the 94 batting average. Because right now, all I see with Aledmys Díaz is he's 0 for 3 as an Astro. I don't care what happened in Oakland. He had a 119 batting average in Oakland, but playing on a terrible team I'm just going to go ahead and say it, playing on a terrible team where there's no fans and the fans are not supporting you. They've played 51 home games so far, and I know playing a home game in Oakland is probably a lot different than Minute Maid Park. I know Aledmys Díaz was a guy who who really hit the ball well when playing at Minute Maid Park. I'm excited to see how he may do when he gets the chance to play at home in Houston, because that can be a lot different. I think the whole mindset can be different playing on the Astros compared to the Athletics, especially with everything that's going on in Oakland. That can take a toll on the player. I know Aledmys didn't do great today, but this is his first game back, so he went 0 for 3. Look, he can go 2 for 4 in his next game as an Astro, which I know that might sound crazy because of how bad he's been this season, but we've seen him do that a lot before at the Astros. He can go 2 for 4 with the Astros in his next game played, whether that's in this series or that's in the upcoming series against the Dodgers. He can go 2 for 4 in his next game, and his batting average with the Astros would be .286. So to me, it's not important what happened in the past with Oakland. To me, it's important how he does now, and also what we know he has shown to the Astros in the years he's been with them. And this has just been a really off year for him, and I hope Aledmys Díaz can get things going. But he didn't look terrible in his 3 at-bats. I mean, he struck out in his first at-bat in the second inning, but he made contact in the 5th and 7th. In the 5th inning, he grounded out to third, and then in the 7th inning, he grounded out to shortstop. And is that bad in the 7th inning, though? Funny thing was, he had a 3-0 count and kind of blew that, but I'm glad to have Aledmys Díaz back. Even if he's not going to play good, there's still a guy that the team knows. These guys know. They love Aledmys Díaz, and he can also play every position, so he's great to have on the bench, even if he's not hitting the ball like we used to see Aledmys Díaz hit the ball. Win goes to Harris. He's 2-3 in the year now. He pitched 6 2/3, 7 hits, 0 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Loss goes to Spencer Argady. He's 4-8 on the year now, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Really rough outing for him. And we had a scoring summary. Andujar with a double to left to score Butler on fielding error by left fielder Dubon, and Schumann scored. It's 2-0. Blade with an RBI double to right. Andujar scored. It's 3-0. And then Schumann in the 4th inning with a single to left. Galoff scored. It's 4-0. Astros hitting Jose Altuve with one of the 2 guys in the lineup today with multiple hits. He had a bunt single in the 1st inning and a single to center in the 7th. Alex Bregman went 1 for 4 with a single to center in the 6th. Jordan went 1 for 3 after his cycle yesterday. Jordan had a 1st inning double to center, so he was trying to maybe get another cycle. Wouldn't that have been crazy if Jordan had back-to-back cycles in back-to-back games? But in the 3rd inning, he was walked. In the 6th inning, he struck out. Yainer Díaz 1 for 4, single to right. Bregman to second. That was his only hit. Jeremy Pena 2 for 4, single to right. And the 2nd, and then 4th, he was safe at first on fielding error. 6th inning, he had a single to left to load the bases. Astros had many chances with runners in scoring position. I think they were like 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position in this game. Terrible. And Jeremy Pena's hit was the only hit that they had with a runner in scoring position. Jake was 1 for 4 with a single to right. Pena to second. That was it for Jake Myers. Dubon went 0 for 3 with a sacrifice to pitcher in the 2nd to get Myers and Pena in scoring position. But that was it, 0 for 3. We already went over Aledmys Díaz. John Singleton would replace him in the 9th inning for an at-bat. He grounded out. Chas McCormick went 0 for 2 with a walk in the 7th, but a couple strikeouts. I've been very disappointed the last 3 games with the amount that we've seen the Astros striking out. So in the last 3 games, the Astros have struck out 31 times. So that is over 10 strikeouts a game for this Astros team, and they are not a team that strikes out. And surprisingly, Mason Miller closed out this game and pitched in the 9th inning. He did not get a strikeout. That surprised me. With the way the Astros have been striking out recently, Mason Miller came in and he faced John Singleton. I think he didn't. So he faced Dubon. He faced Jake Myers. He faced Mauricio Dubon, and he faced John Singleton. I'm surprised Mason Miller did not pick up a strikeout in that inning. Mason Miller is a guy who's a heavy strike. He gets a bunch of strikeouts, and with the way this team is striking out right now, and a couple of those players he faced, I'm actually surprised Mason Miller didn't get a strikeout. But Yeah, that the last 3 games, even though I know the Astros won on Saturday, they struck out 11 times. They struck out 11 times yesterday, and they struck out 9 times in this game. So the Astros need to be better in that category. And they've been one of the best teams this year with not striking out. So that is concerning in my opinion. Brian King would pitch the 7th inning for the Astros. He got a strikeout. Just going over the Astros pitching. Montero would pitch the 8th. He did give up a hit, but didn't give up a run or a walk, but didn't have a strikeout. He got the inning done in 13 pitches, though. Brian King got his inning done in 10. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros loss. Glad to have Aledmys Díaz back. Multiple hit game for Jose Altuve, which is the most double hit games he's ever had against any team in the league. So he hasn't had multiple hit game against anybody as much as he's done with Oakland. And then also Jeremy Pena had a double hit game with 2 singles. Spencer struggled. Aledmys Díaz is back, and the Astros get shut out 4-0. But hopefully the Astros can bounce back. And the Angels save the Astros' ass. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros getting the win 4-0 in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on the Astros losing 4-0 in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.